Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are diving into a SwiftUI topic that trips up even smart devs. Yes, we are talking about observed object and published. If you want to stand out in your next iOS interview or just level up your app development architecture, this is the one video you can't skip. Let's go and understand what is observed object. So observed object is a property. It tells SwiftUI, hey, I'm watching this object. Whenever the object changes, the view that uses it will refresh. It's like telling the view keep an eye on this. So observed object means जब कभी भी आप वैल्यू चेंज करते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये लिसन करता है और देखता रहता है कि कोई चेंजेस आया है नहीं. So that is observed object. For example, you have one user model. When the profile updates, then automatically the UI will update. So this is called the phenomena of the observed object. Means it is listening what is happening with the object. Same way, what is published? Published live inside your model class. It marks a specific property as observable. So when the property changes, it fires a signal to update. Just think like that. Published says I'm the one who is changing. Observed object says I'm the one who is watching the changes. So like that, published and observed object does work. So now the big question is, where do we have to use them? So we use publish in the model or view model. We use observed object in the view, so it listen to the view model. Now you got the difference in between. One we are going to use inside the view model, another we are going to use inside the views to listen the value of the model of the this is a combo, keeps data flow clean, makes architecture modular, and reduce bugs in your UI updates. Now let's work with the practical example how we are going to implement this and where we are going to implement this. Okay, so this is my Swift UI view named as file name is login. You can just ignore this. I'm just going to make it class task list model view model and type of observable object, where I'm going to take at the rate published as a string. Okay, then next I'm going to create a func for add task, task dot append task, and then I'm going to create func for remove task. Okay, task dot remove at index. So this is my view model. Now I'm going to create a view. Inside that, first of all, I will take our observable object. Okay, at the rate observable object view model, and after view model type of task list view model. Next I'm going to take one state to add new task, type of string. Then we have to take where body. Inside the body we are going to take vstack for designing, and then inside that I'm going to take hstack, where I'm going to assign one text field with the name text field. With the title I can say enter task. Then the value of this I will assign text. What will be the text? My text will be the $new task. Done. Now next I'm going to give the style just for a small beautification to this dot text field style, and I give one rounded bordered text field style. After that my view will end up. Now after that I'm going to use button, and for a button I'm going to give the label that is add. Okay, now inside that what I have to use my view model dot add task, and here I'm going to pass my new task. Okay, after adding this, once it is add, then new task become empty. Now below I'm going to use the padding dot padding from all the side. Now here I'm going to use list. So inside the list for each, then I'm going to use view model dot task dot indices. It will tell me the index of this. Then id I'm going to use self, so slash backslash dot self. Here I have index in, and inside that text I can say your task equal to index plus 1, this one, and that's fine. Now we have to implement the delete also. So here I'm going to use on tab gesture. Inside the tab gesture I'm just going to use view model dot remove task at index. Now if we look further, then I will just preview this hashtag preview and task list view. So I have the simulator in front of me, it's loading, and once it's load we can see some new task and then the output, how the observed object will listen and how the published object gonna work. So it's get load. Here I'm going to add, this is my task add. Here you can see one task has been added. Now if I say yes. After that, complete, mark it, research, and then add, upload on YouTube, then hit yes. So like that. So whenever you are changing any value, it will automatically listen by the publish. So publish means it will trigger to your view something is changed, and observed object will keep listening whatever is changing into your view model. Now we will see delete. Here just tap deleted, deleted, deleted. So like that your published and observed object gonna work. I hope you love the practical. Now how it impacts on your skills, you have a big question in your mind. So here is the secret sauce of this. When you master this pattern, you stop writing spaghetti code, your architecture will improve, your debug time will drop down, and you ship better and faster apps. You are a premium developer now. It's not just about memorizing wrappers, it's about thinking in a reactive design. It's about thinking about it smartly, how you can provide the application with the bug free with the help of these small things. If you are aware where you have to use publish, where you have to use observed object, then everything is clear in your brain. Now you are a premium developer. Now the conclusion of this entire video is publish marks changes, observed object listen to the changes. Together they keep your UI fresh, your code base clean, and your features scalable. If you want to impress your interviews, practice this with the small apps first, then go for the interview and watch your confidence. Definitely it will solve. Thanks for watching this video, friends. Smash that like buttons, drop your Swift question below, and subscribe for more real world tips. I'll see you in the next one.